This European cricket event is proudly brought to you by HCL Software, Rado and 1xBet.
Afternoon sun, my co-commentator has come back just in time for this full toss, which is knocked for one. It's Andrew Ryan. And Ryan, you were enjoying a bit of the sunshine out there. Certainly very different conditions to the last couple of days. This is going to be lifted up as well. Rashid. Out too well for them. This is going to be hit through the offside, and that's going to be 4 more. So the runs just keep on coming. It was all downhill from there. This one, I think, doesn't get any of the rope. I think it's 4. All right, that one is a bit of a top edge. Fielder's hunting it. He gets there, and he can't get it. And now he's going to boot it into his own net.
Arguably not the easiest way to go about things. Full toss, and it has been caught by Juggu. Hearts in the mouth whenever the Gladiators have a catching opportunity, but they have managed to complete the first wicket. Full toss, all part of the bowling plan.
Yeah, I mean, haven't really looked like catching one yet, but composes himself there enough, Satyanarayanan. And instead, he's going to get Shabir to slam him out of the ground. Well, that's Shabir's first ball of the tournament.
Keeping his viewing options front and centre. Lovely shot from Shabir.
That's 6. Oh. That's how you bat. Rashid just launches this one over leg side. And
those who are saying it haven't watched this Marcos lineup closely enough. That's a
replies to. Right, that's in the air. Catchable and taken. Well, they're starting to stick, aren't they?
Fuller than he would have needed to try to drag it to that part of the boundary. But in the end, pretty good catch from Mohandas. And
like, no one's jumped on the ducks. Anyway, this is no fine leg, so that's just going to be helped. That's 6. Geez, Shabir, he's brought in, he was listed to open.
And he's absolutely slapped.
This time he leans back. It's a good shot. Good option here. He just shows me he's in a good headspace because he's hit everything to mid-wicket. This one he could have tried to go there. That's lifted up. Beautiful shot. Straight over the cover fielder who's in the circle. All right, this top edge. Surely no one's reaching this. Bermuda Triangle forms and disperses just as quickly.
Geez, that's smashed again. It's actually a harder shot you expect. So that ball was on the downslope.
Right, we'll get to this in a second. 99 though on the board for GHM. And make that 105. Shabir brings up the ton in style. Maximo. Good drive to Norway. That's going to be hit through the offside, and that's going to be 4. Good shot by Rahman.
The recently repaired area. Ball goes up, and it should be caught, and it is pretty comfortably caught by Bala Krishnan. Rahman hit a couple of lusty blows, not quite the same viciousness as Shabir, and he goes, and wouldn't say a well-deserved wicket. They've been largely pumped here. The
gone
off the deck, tries to thrash it, but it's well taken, and 2 wickets in 2 balls. So the Gladiators, as much as they're...
To answer your question, it's another one. Oh, well, almost a hat trick, but it'll be 3 and 4.
Could we see a big upset here, Maximo? I mean, I know there's been plenty of runs scored so far, but they've got themselves into the teeth of the middle order now.
Yeah, I know that Jared Brady likes a bit of the old...
Fairly certain to be called a no ball for a Maximo.
Injury to feelings here. That's going to be a 7 up. Maybe they want to check this from side on, but... Wow, free hit. Free smack. Zeb puts it up and over. All right, that one's in the air. And whoa! That he's touching the rope and the ball at the same time because the ball does leave his hand pretty quickly. All right, this time over cover. And that one is going to fly. Maximo, we'll show you this one now. Elastic band snapping. Well, that's a shot and a half from Zeb. Who's going to get that short one and put it away. Maximo takes him up to 140. I'll try and wrap this up. 6 more. As that's in the slot. And Mahandas. All right, it's going to be another one, I think. Lift it up and over the top. 3 on the spin.
Lofted very nicely over the boundary. And that's a pretty good way for the Markhors to finish off this 10-over innings, reaching a very neat 160 for 5. Later this afternoon. Big in swinger from Ali. Singh gives himself some room to start with, but adjusts late. Batter does seem to have finally been given out. It's a large, uncontrolled swing. It's well taken by the wicket-keeper, Alan Cherry. He's got good agility behind the stumps. Brings a lot to this Markhors team. Nicely struck straight down the ground. That's carried the boundary. Another lovely strike straight down the ground. Plays almost a carbon copy of the shot. It's catching practice again. This time it is taken, and he's on his way back to the pavilion. Pretty good catching it in. It was a cleanly hit ball. Just straight to the fielder. Big swing across the line, and for the Gladiators, they are in a hole at 23 for 3. It's cut relatively cleanly and takes some stopping, and ultimately does carry the rope. But makes good contact. Not the greatest effort to get it in such a great condition. Well, thank goodness for that. After nurdling and nudging for the last 13 balls. Puts it on a slightly foolish length, and Kumar eases the ball. Fairly niche for most of our viewers, as Satyanarayanan launches a Maximo. So 2 balls to go. It's a very high strike, will land inside the boundary, and that is the end of a short but sweet innings from Kumar. Kumar managed to get the ball in the bottom of the bat. Not enough sweetness to carry the boundary. Mahajanam, they managed to find the boundary. Giving some players an opportunity, and it's a wicket for Oman. And I wouldn't say it's the most well-planned wicket of all time, but Rahman strides in. May have 2 and 2 here. Unfortunately for him, he can't complete the catch, but he does complete the run out.
There we go. They were just floating in, and they've been a great addition to the tournament as well. Krishnan goes without scoring this time around. So because, remember, the Greater Helsinki... Oh, jeez, still out. But an attempted viral clip. And Rahman just took a great run out off his own bowling. And then when he had a ball underarm lobbed to him, he absolutely clangs it. And luckily, he's able to recover just in time. There goes the ball. Luckily, he kept his eye on it. The Vipers have had a no result, which cost him a couple of points, potentially. Tell you in a second, because Selvaraj is going to launch this one. Going, gone. Maximal, that's the way things are going to finish. with the Gladiators. Oh, bit of consolation. They'll bring up the 100 at least.